Purdue head coach Jeff Brohm, kind enough to join us now from West Lafayette. Jeff, let's start off the field. Let's start with the mental approach of your football team. I've heard so many people comment on how different the Boilermakers look, that they appear when they take the field. They don't just believe that they can win, they believe that they should win. How do you and the staff do that with a group of guys that, truth be told, had not experienced a lot of winning over the last couple of years?
Well, we have done a good job with that these first three games. I think our guys have worked extremely hard in the offseason, in the summer, in the fall, and really put forth a lot of effort to improve and get better and to work hard. And I think we understand that the game of football has to be played with an extreme amount of passion, toughness. You've got to compete to win. You have to have a lot of fight to you. And if you can do those things, when you step on the field, you're going to have a chance to win. I think our guys have bought into the fact that, hey, let's don't worry about the score. Let's don't worry about our record. Let's worry about playing extremely hard every week, playing extremely tough, and then finding a way to play smart every week. And if we do those three things, then we should have a chance to win in the fourth quarter.
You open with a really tight neutral site loss to Louisville. Then you knock off Ohio at home. And then you go for the first true road game against Missouri. And you come out of the gates with what was basically an offensive clinic in the first half. As an offensive guy yourself, what impressed you the most about what the unit did early, especially against Mizzou?
Well, it was a good game for us to go on the road against a good opponent. I think our guys gained a lot of confidence from this game. I think our defense was lights out the entire game, but I think our offense really started hot the first half. We scored the first three times we had the ball. They were long drives. We had to execute. We had to overcome some penalties. Our guys found a way to move the chains. I think that really our offense is playing hard. I think that we're not maybe going to be a big play team at times, but we've got to just continue to move the chains, find ways to be creative a little bit with what we do, stay on the attack. And I think the first half we were extremely efficient. We scored points. We got a good, comfortable lead that we were able to hold throughout the rest of the game.
Coach, are you still in a position where you feel that moving forward into this weekend's game, you want to utilize both quarterbacks? David Blau has obviously taken the majority of snaps the last 2 weeks, but Elijah's gotten in there in some big situations as well.
Well, I've been happy with the progress of both. I think they've worked extremely hard. It's somewhat of a good problem to have. I think both have competed to try to get that spot. Both of their play has improved, and I think they both give us a chance to win. I think that, David has been solid. He's gotten better and been more efficient every game. Elijah can come in and throw the ball vertically. He's done a good job. He's had some unfortunate drops that have hurt him. But both guys, I think, can help us win. I think throughout the course of the season, we're going to need them both. I think against this team we're playing in Michigan, we may need them both because it's an outstanding football team. But our team has gained confidence in both of them. And when they step on the field, I think they give us a little bit different element that defenses have to defend with.
Jeff, I think the assumption was made, and it's probably based on the last couple of years at Western Kentucky, that your team was just going to throw it all over the yard. But the balance has been there, and the rushing attack has been able to offer a nice bonus in addition to the pass game. Did you see that coming in the preseason, or has that been a pleasant surprise?
We knew we had to have a balanced attack this year. Trust me, I would love to throw it every play and put up 500 yards passing. Just really, that's not the strength of our team right now. I think we're continuing to improve in the passing game, but we're not going to win a lot of games just doing that. I think we have to have balance. We have to be able to run the football. We have to be able to utilize some play action, some run pass to make sure our offensive line just doesn't have to pass at every single snap. And we got to take some pressure off the quarterback. I think if we ask him to do too much, we're not going to have great production. So right now we're trying to create balance. We're trying to control the clock. You know, this past game against Missouri, we had the ball for almost 45 minutes on offense. So we did a good job of keeping our defense off the field a long time. So really we're trying to just win games, get better, utilize the guys we have, and try to create points and wins. And it may be a little different than we'd like for it to look, but I think our guys are working hard, and we've got to get the ball in our playmakers' hands.
Jeff, you brought up your defense's performance against Missouri, and that certainly deserves a little more conversation. 203 total yards allowed. What was the best thing your defense did on Saturday?
Well, they have been playing really hard each and every game, and they have really been on the attack. We've been much more aggressive in how we approach each game. I think really throughout the summer and fall, I had a lot of confidence in our defense. I think we have some guys that are good football players that have some experience, so I felt good that we had a chance to do well on defense, even though others didn't. I mean, our defense was kind of dominating our offense all fall camp, so I was hopeful that our defense was pretty decent. But, to take the field against Missouri, to put a stop to their spread attack, we took away the run, we made them throw the ball outside of the numbers a lot, and we were able to get an interception and some turnovers and some penalties, but really took away what they did well, and that's by just being on the attack. Our guys have been playing hard. They fly to the football. We've created turnovers. We're kind of doing all the small things that I think we need to in order to have a good defensive team, and to this point, they've been very, very good.
Jeff, I'm sure we have all week long to get into the X's and O's and the strategy for this week's game against Michigan, but simply the buildup, to have a home game, a nationally televised game against a team like Michigan, when your team has been receiving so much publicity nationally and most of it positive over the last weekend. What is this week going to be like for your players, and how much conversation is there already on campus about this being one of the, if not the biggest game in recent Purdue football history?
There's a lot of excitement around here. I think that the fans and the community of West Lafayette likes the way our team plays as far as the effort we give, and that's what we're looking to do. I think that we understand, hey, we've won, we've competed in 3 football games extremely hard. We've gave great effort, and that's been progress. Now, without question, now we're going to get into the meat of our Big Ten schedule. We open up against one of the best teams in the conference in Michigan, who is absolutely outstanding as far as their talent, how hard they play, how aggressive they are. Their defense is very, very good, and we got our hands full. So this week, while there's extreme amount of excitement, we're hopeful that the fans show up and give us support. We're going to have to do all the small things we possibly can right in order to give us a chance to win. But I think our guys will be up to the challenge. I think they'll come out, they'll play hard, they'll give it great effort, and I think you never know what can happen as long as you get the game in the second half and keep it close.
Jeff Brohm and the Boilermakers, 2-1, heading into this weekend's home game against the Michigan Wolverines. Coach, as always, truly appreciate the time. Wish you the best of luck, not just this weekend, but the entire season.
Thank you very much.